I am Randy Cryle, hanging around on our new inversion table. There are many reasons that I'm doing this, but to start with, think of your spine analogous to the trunk of a tree. Our spine is where our true strength and power source is. The health of our spine is absolutely critical, and that's the basis of what this inversion table is all about. And that can, I believe, have a great impact on general well-being and, of course, my ultra running. We had one of these back in the 1970s and 80s. My parents had it. It was a big draw in the neighborhood. Everybody liked to hang from the thing. So I've been considering purchasing one of these for many years and finally pulled the trigger a couple weeks ago. First time hanging on one in decades. It developed some pain in my jaw, but very quickly have adapted to 5 minutes or more at a time, generally 2 or 3 times per day. Later in the day is generally better, but there's no harm in doing this in the morning. What I'm gathering is that consistency is very important in the use of this device. And in the morning, after a decent night's rest, our height, due to the fluid in our spine being replenished, it is enhanced by, roughly ½ of an inch. We're taller in the morning than we are otherwise. So gravity has an impact on us every day. Most of us would never think to hang upside down like this. And I've been really enjoying this and doing it oftentimes before and after my running. Feels like it loosens things up and helps me recover. I'm just running a better pace, feeling better overall. There are a few simple exercises we can do. I'm going to review those real quick. The first one is simply a pelvic tilt. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but it's simply tilting the pelvis back and forth while hanging upside down. The next one is attempting to do a spinal twist. So we're twisting and looking backwards both directions like that. The next one is simply holding the hands out to the sides, up off the ground to help open up the spine. And the next one is simply twisting the neck up towards the sternum. And I also work on twisting my neck in all directions as I'm hanging upside down to open up the spine as much as possible. The general idea here is to help get more fluid into the spine. So you're elongating the spaces between the bones in the spine, and by doing that you're going to increase nutrient flow, blood flow, oxygen, and just help invigorate that vital space. One of the things I love about this particular device, it was well under $200, and you can probably see how my ankles are buckled in. It's a real quick process stepping into this, clamping the lever down on my ankles and hanging comfortably from that area. Another key thing after the 4 basic exercises is to grab the bar right below my head. It's at the base of these machines, and to simply pull from that just a little bit to help just put a little bit of pressure throughout the entire spine to stretch it a little bit more. It's a gentle stretch. Hang in here for 5 minutes. I'll tend to do other simple things. I like to do some basic hand exercises, and I also work the pressure points here in both hands, as well as here and at the base of the skull. So doing those is kind of a multitasking idea that also helps prevent headaches and relieve tension. It is really simple to adjust the machine to your desired height, and right now I have pulled the bar out of the lowest setting that gives you the maximum amount of incline. So right now I'm pretty much free hanging without a bar up here to hold me at a more limited amount of anti-gravity, might be the right word, and I guess this would be a little bit more advanced level of using the inversion table. It feels really good after just a little bit of practice and adaptation. One last angle on all of this to discuss would be nutrition. I would suggest you go to nutritionfacts.org. I'll link this in the description below the video. But go there and look up his video, Dr. Greger's video on spinal health. Of course, I talk about nutrition a lot. I'm well over 10 years into an all plant-sourced nutrition plan or diet, and I'm currently at my lowest weight in probably 25 to 30 years, using a higher quality plant-based diet, currently less calories, slowly losing weight, adjusting basically my target weight range down by 5 pounds. Now about 8 days consistently into this new range. I'm literally feeling some inflammation leave my fingers. Everything's feeling better. So I feel like using this device on top of all the running, increasing my pace, everything's working together organically, holistically, and I'm very optimistic that I'll quickly get our money back on this investment in the inversion table. So more later, Cryle out.